go, man. I'm here to pick up some evidence. I spoke with Mr. Mulligan earlier.
Okay, your name is?
Scott Waslick.
He's going to get in touch with you when he's available.
Via phone? Because I'm here to pick them up now.
Yeah, we gotta get the bonds now.
He told me to tell you he'll get in touch with you.
He's legally obligated to give me the things
Okay,
today.
I'm just passing on a message. He said he will get in touch with you.
Who's the most senior official here I can speak with right now?
We want to smoke. I have my bong. He needs his bong. We need to smoke our weed out here.
How
are you doing?
Good.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. Sergeant Ham.
Hey, sir.
I guess you got in contact with Detective Sergeant Mulligan, right?
Yeah,
Just
I reached
so you
out
guys
to
have
him.
your own record.
You as
Me
well.
too.
I know.
How you doing?
Good.
What's up?
Hey.
I'm Lefty Grimes. Sativa Cross Ignorance is No Excuse Store. SativaCross.com.
Get that in the Oprah request, that'll be fun.
You're
I'm here to
looking
pick
for
up my stuff, yeah.
Okay. He's got to get in touch with the prosecutor, all right?
I'm
Once he
entitled
finds
to
out
stuff
the
today, so
information-
I'm not going to leave until I get my things today.
Who says you're entitled to that today?
The appellate court ruled that I won my verdict, so
I haven't been notified of that.
it's published on the state website right now. I could show you. So the idea here is that you guys have 30 days to dispose of that evidence. So I'm trying to get it before you have the right to legally dispose of it.
We can't dispose of it yet.
But I did.
Because there's other parties that are involved in it.
No, there aren't. This case is completely resolved, 100% finalized.
Well, that's
today.
got to be done through our prosecutor's office to
No, it
tell us
doesn't.
that we can release it. It does. I have to follow rules.
Well, the rule here.
And then that's
I'll
what it
inform
is.
you of the rules. I did an open request for the township guidelines on how long you're supposed to maintain evidence after a case is finalized. That's 30 days. I'm not willing to take the risk to wait for your phone call. I'm legally obliged to get these things today, and I'm going to wait here until I get them.
Well, we're not going to give them back until we're advised by the prosecutor's office that this is done.
If you need to make a call to figure out what the law is, you can do so. But the law
I
is
don't need to make a call. I'm being told
You don't need to. You
by
can give me my
Detective Sergeant
things.
Mulligan, he's making contact with the prosecutor's office.
You can just give me the things back like you're supposed to today.
I can't because
You
we have
can.
other
The
parties
ca-
that are still involved.
What cases are still involved? There is no open cases with this evidence. Tell me.
There are other parties
Who?
involved.
Name the case.
I'm not going to get in.
So you're making things up.
confidential. I'm not making anything
Well,
up.
wait, do you have a superior that's more informed about what's going on?
No, it's Detective
I'll wait-
Sergeant
I'll wait here
Mulligan.
for
He's
the
the one that.
Who's
He's
the
the one
superior on
that.
shift today?
I am.
Is Sergeant or is Ernie Ragside working today?
He is, but he's not here right now.
He's not in the building.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, he's not in the building. His car's here, but he's not in the building.
Scott, come on.
So you're just gonna lie to me
I want.
and
No, you're
berate the
did you not-
process here? By
didn't
law, you're supposed to
Detective Sergeant
return.
Mulligan.
He-
I didn't even call you.
I called Mulligan this
This
morning,
morning.
and gave you guys notice to get my things ready, so I didn't have to talk to you at all.
No,
You
no,
could
he
just
was
give me
gonna
my
call you.
things.
And
Well, he
since
should
he's
have,
gotta get
because
that
it's been
release,
hours. There's no means for release.
We have
This
to be
stuff belongs
notified
to me
by
now.
the prosecutor's office that we can release it. It's part of a case file.
So call them now and make the call
He's-
because it's published this morning
he's
at 9
dealing with
a.m. The
Alright.
decision.
But I didn't get the decision copy. We didn't get the decision copy.
you have a
other than
computer?
You emailed
Are,
the copy to
are the computers up today?
Scott.
Do you remember?
Scott, do you understand?
I'm
I'm
not,
trying to get
not
it.
in the slightest. I need you to get my things right now.
Well, I'm not going to get them right now. It's got to be released by the prosecutor.
You need
As
to
soon
make
as
a
the
phone call.
prosecutor makes it,
You
then
need
we
to
get
make a
it
phone
back.
call right now.
I
Because
don't.
these things are obligated to be given to me
What's
today.
his name?
They're not.
What's the
Jonathan
prosecutor?
McMean. You can make a call right now.
Well, that.
Go get Ernie Reichstad. I know he's here.
Detective Sergeant
I'm
Mulligan
asking
will
for
deal with
I'm
it.
asking for the main person who is here on shift right now. We're both recording. We know Reichstad's in the back. Go get him. I'd like to speak with him, please.
Scott, I'm telling you right now, I have to call the prosecutor.
You absolutely do
Detective
not.
Sergeant
That is
Mulligan
that is a falsity, and
No,
I'm not going
he's
to
in
sit
charge
here
of
and
evidence.
listen to it.
I'm not in charge of evidence.
Well, then get the man in charge of evidence, or the man that can sign off it, who is most supervisory at the moment, that can sign off on it, because I'm here to pick
I
up my
can't
things.
sign off on it. We have to have the prosecutor to deal with it.
You do not. That is a falsity.
Well, it's not.
That is not the law.
It
So
is.
I'm going to wait here until someone that can get me those items. I'm going to sit here and wait here until you get me those items. Or you can talk to Reichstad and come up with a new plan of attack and come back here.
No, there's no plan of attack.
Well, then
I'm
give me
telling
my
you what
things.
Detective Sergeant Mulligan told me.
Well, then I'll sign out my things from the evidence from the lady in the back,
You
like
can't.
any normal person can do it by law. I'm gonna go
You
get my
cannot.
things. I can do that.
No, you can't.
Why can't I do that?
I'll smoke my bong out here. You can share my bong.
I'm not going anywhere, Lefty.
He needs his own bong.
No,
He doesn't
I'm
share
here
my
to
bong.
get my
Listen,
things.
I'm not
Please
here to
get
argue.
please get the senior advisor that's here today, the most senior official who's working, which is Ernie Reichstad. He's working in the back. Please go get him. I'd like to speak with him about this.
Have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I just want to use my bong, that's all. I'm in the middle here. I'm the middleman. I'm stuck in the middle. What am I supposed to do here? I'm not sharing my bond with him, though. Can I go ahead and use my bond? You want mine?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you gotta go past
I gotta
the
go
back.
over there.
Well, there's a gas station.
Don't I gotta walk over there by the bushes?
I would go away from the gas, but yeah.
I gotta go by the bushes, right, to smoke? Way off the property, right? Yeah, off the concrete, right? Oh, it is. I gotta go that way. Okay.
Yeah. You need to take a breather.
I need to breathe into this thing for a few minutes.
They're not coming out to speak with you. We've been told that the prosecutor, they're gonna speak with it. We have not received anything from the prosecutor's office.
I'm
okay?
telling you though that it's published on the state website.
Okay, but we haven't received it. We have ways to do it, all right?
The ways
we have to
is
do it through law.
recognize-
Scott, I'm gonna be done talking with you, all right?
You don't need to get
They're
so
gonna
agitated.
notify-
We're just trying to
No,
figure
no,
it
no.
out.
I'm
figure
telling
this
you
out
guys, and
most
I've been
lawfully.
respectfully with you.
How long will it take?
They're gonna reach out to the prosecutor's office.
I
We
prefer-
have to get the formal
Mr.
written
Hannah,
statement from them.
I'd like to speak with an officer who wasn't involved with the case.
That's gonna be Detective Sergeant Mulligan. We'll call you. We have a prosecutor's
But
office.
you see, the thing is,
And I'm gonna notify the prosecutor's office they came in
But
to
you-
request this.
Oh, please.
I'm gonna
please-
do that.
But please do. But please be aware at the same time that you guys have a certain amount of time by law that the town gives you that you could dispose of this if you would wish after a certain amount of time. I'm not
I
willing
will
to
let
wait
the
that
prosecutor's
long.
office know that's your concern. All right? I will let them know that's your concern.
Their best interest is never my best interest.
Well-
So here,
Yeah.
since I'm here today and I'm legally able to by law to get them today, I'll wait here. If someone has to drive to Newton to go pick them up at
Nope.
the prosecutor's office,
We're done.
You have to, you have to do that.
The stuff's here, or is it?
It's in an evidence. I don't know
Oh, it's in
where in evidence who has it, okay?
Well, isn't that the
But-
first step? Then figuring that out while I'm here, perhaps figuring out where it is.
Scott, I'm telling you,
I'm
we
like-
didn't get notification on it, okay?
It's published
We
on
have
the
to get it
state.
from our prosecutor's office.
You don't need to yell.
As soon as we get it,
You don't need to
well,
yell.
Scott, I'm done. All right, I will have notification of the prosecutor's office
I'd
that
like
you were
to speak
here.
to somebody who could
and
get
that's
me my
it.
stuff back today.
Nobody's coming to speak with you in
Well, then I
regards to
should
that.
be able to sign it out of
No, you shouldn't.
evidence.
I told you,
You're-
we'll make that,
you're
and then we'll have
refusing-
Detective Sergeant
You're
Mulligan take
refusing.
care of it.
You're refusing to give me my things back.
Until we get notification from the prosecutor's office.
Even though you're
that's
being
moved
made
back.
aware on camera that it's published on the New Jersey State website, which is the only place it would ever be
Okay.
published.
But I have
And the
to
state
also
law
adhere to
journal
the
as well.
prosecutor's office. I have to work the way I have to work through the prosecutor's office notifying us.
Well, the way
At
you
that
guys
point
work
in
is
time-
clearly illegally, which is why I also want somebody
All right,
who's not
I'm
involved
done.
with the case to be the one I'm
Nobody's coming out
interacting
to
with.
speak to you today. They're waiting for notification.
So
from
we're
the
gonna get a
prosecutor's
full
office.
refusal today, Lefty. All right, thank you,
All right,
Mr. Ham.
Thank you.
See you in the future, I'm
Take care.
sure.
I'm not sharing my bond with you, Scott.
Well, we can't do that.
I'm not sharing it with you. No. Get your own bond.
He's mentioned in the tort claims notice, which is why he was so panicky back there, because he's actually, it should be a conflict of interest for him to even talk to me, because I'm suing him.
Yeah, for him to refuse you, it's kind of weird.
Well, for him to refuse me is another thing, but they should have had an entirely other liaison come out to speak with me, since he's mentioned in my Title 59 that I filed last year against the township and the police department. It should be a conflict of interest to him to come out here and refuse me my items that I'm legally obligated to get today. We let them know the decision was published online, and clearly they weren't ready for me, but I called them before I showed up to give them all of this information, so they should have been prepared. So, if this is what has to happen, then this is what has to happen. This is more damages that I'm gonna have to file for my lawsuit.
More gas money for me.
More gas money for Lefty. I'm gonna claim all that shit. These dirty bastards are liquidating the town's assets just to prosecute me. But I'm not gonna get prosecuted because I didn't do anything wrong. The township illegally searched my house and illegally seized my items, and they're refusing to give them back. That's the final straw.
Wow.
These guys are trying to protect their ass now, and at this point I have every intention of making this as public as possible. They completely illegally prosecuted me for the past 2 years. The appellate court ruled this morning that the Sparta Township Police illegally searched and seized my home 2 years ago. We simply come back here to retrieve the items and ask for nothing more, and we got a full refusal. So it got a little bit heated in there, but
You got a little bit heated.
I get heated, understandably so. But this,
You want your stuff back. You're still waiting.
I'm still waiting, and you know, and this guy's mentioned in my lawsuit, so I didn't think I was gonna get anywhere with him after he started getting like that. But and that's the whole thing too. I've done this before, where I come here and I ask to speak with the chief on staff, because by law, if you ask for a supervisor, they have to give him to you to speak with if you're trying to make a complaint, at least. And they never give you the supervisor. They just try to throw you off. Completely autonomous, like Wild West, style government out here. But
They're corrupt as hell in there.
they really are.
Fuck these motherfuckers in there.
They arrested some kid for 2 grams of weed after an officer shot at the car 3 times last week. I mean, like, this is like a true Wild West city up here.
This is corruption, New Jersey. Right here is corruption and
Corruption
graft.
is central. But we'll be back. We'll get these pipes back. I'm certain of it. They're clearly just like a little lacking on understanding and compassion.
Who you are?